of course, you could play Aggro Druid and streak your way through the ladder. You know, you draw your 1-drops, you draw your buff effects, buff your board, play double Savage Roar, and win the game. You could do that, and in fact for me, going to rank 10, just to speed up the process a little bit, I played this Aggro Druid. This is a deck that I've played before. I've featured it before on my channel. This is the one that plays Crazed Alchemist, which is phenomenal with Crypt Lord and Savage Roar. Crazed Alchemist also has other uses. It dispatches of a Doomsayer very efficiently. It's very good against Manatide Totem. And this is quite sickening, really. If you look at the damage potential on my board, and the Shaman is really trying hard. He's trying to fight for the board here. Savage Roar here. One Savage Roar is not enough to kill him. So we have to make the trades. Playing Jeeves there draws us only one card, but Jeeves is really a body for the double Savage Roar that is soon to come. Maelstrom Portal there removes part of my board. But this is what's so crazy about this situation. Double Savage Roar is still enough to win the game with just 3 minions on board, my Shaman opponent at 20 health, and it was still overkill. And there's the win streak into rank 10. Feeling slightly guilty there over that game. But my target has been hit. A few short days into the season, I've hit rank 10, and now I can focus on playing interesting decks. Right, so the Gunnolf Dragon Paladin. Now, this is a mid-range style deck. You've got an early curve going with Righteous Protector, Hydrologist, into some mid-range style dragons, Twilight Guardian, Azure Drake, Cobalt Scalebane. You have weapons to deal with minions on the board. You have Equality Consecrate for big board clears. You have Tyrion in your late game. You have card draw, in essence, through Bone Drake. It's an interesting deck. Let's not forget Netherspite Historian to draw into big dragons like Ysera or Alexstrasza. That's why those big dragons are not run in this deck. You're relying on Bone Drake and Netherspite to get them for you. So we'll have a look at a few highlights featuring this deck. It looks like a straightforward deck to play, for the most part. The question is, can it hang on the ladder with some of those tier 1 decks? So we're starting off against a Shaman. Double Righteous Protector in hand. Oh, and Tyrion, it's the Divine Shield party here. The question, of course, is what kind of Shaman is it?
The light dim, but we fight.
Oh, Tunnel Trog. Okay, so more than likely this is going to be some kind of aggro Shaman. And he has the dream. He has double Tunnel Trog. 2 equalities in hand. We can actually deal with it. We can actually deal, well, with one of the Trogs. And we'll get a trade, hopefully, on this upcoming turn. So, this is fine. Even if he plays Totem Golem, buffs the Trog up, it's still going to die. Oh, I stand corrected. Patches to the rescue here. And the Trog lives, wow.
The light dim.
So, who'd have thought? Righteous Protector Equality combo. That's pretty good. Pretty good. The trouble is, what do we do after this turn? Our turn 4, we don't have anything to do. Unless we draw something. Oh, but he concedes. Wow. Not sure why he conceded there. I don't know. Strange. Okay, and then my luck took a turn. A bad turn, shall we say. You may have board presence, but double fireball to the face on one turn? Well, there's no coming back from that. And I thought, okay, that's a blip on the radar. My luck will come back to me, surely.
I will not be
No. Naga Sea Witch. And a whole army of giants. Oh look, he plays another one, of course. Oh look, and there's another. So 5 giants on board, and why not build a beast as well? Yeah, my dragons aren't doing anything here. We needed consecration. Hey, if we had consecration in this spot, there's a good chance we'd have won the game. But never lucky, never consecration. And you sort of think, is there any way that I can come back from this? No. Avenge, a weapon, it's just not enough.
The battle is over.
So my bad luck would continue. And going up against a warlock here, again, just too much early pressure from the warlock. I couldn't withstand it. If you don't draw those equality consecration combos in time, there's no coming back. And so I thought, surely now it's my time to shine. There's a fireball. And suddenly there is a feeling of deja vu. Didn't I just have a match against a mage where I got double fireballed in the face? And you sort of anticipate it, and you sort of know it's coming, right? He fireballed my face. Why? Well, he's probably got another fireball. Oh look, there it is. So, second game against mage. Second instance of double fireball finishing the game. Feels really, really bad. Okay. A druid this time. Surely my luck would hold out now, right? I mean, I've suffered enough with this deck. I've had so much bad luck. And this opening hand is terrible. I kept the muster, I kept the twilight, because they're reasonable turn 3 and turn 4 plays. It's just, I needed something to do on turn 1. Righteous Protector not making itself available. And this is an aggro druid by the looks of things. Well, at least we've got a turn 2 play now. I mean, that's something. The question is, do you coin it out? I don't think you do. I think the coin is more valuable here. The issue is the aggro druid just filling the board with stuff. Stuff that we're going to struggle to deal with. I'm actually going to take the fairy dragon because I need stuff to play. That's the thing. I need board presence in order to win this game. And he has a lead on me already. Playing the Nether Spite there has slowed him down slightly, perhaps. He's taken the time to hero power. Perhaps he had another minion that he could have played, but decided not to. Wanting to hero power instead. Muster for Battle, though, is a really good, I wouldn't call it a counter, but it's a really good reactive play to a druid's board. Because those dudes need to be killed. The question is he going to spend the time trading in? Yes, he is, because if you're an aggro druid, how do you win the game? You win the game through board presence. And controlling the board, then buffing that board up, and then going crazy with Savage Roar. Hey, patches from the hand. Feels good. And not drawn from the deck. Twilight Guardian here will swallow his board entirely, which is brilliant. He'd have to buff his board in order to kill the dragon. Even then, with a buff, it still eats up all of those minions, which is great. So, if you're the druid here, you're thinking, how do I get through that taunt? The fact that he's not buffed his board and started trading suggests to me that maybe he doesn't have a buff available. Maybe his hand is full of minions. Living mana. Okay, one time. Consecration. Come on. Consecration has let me down so many times in these last two games, just not making itself available. But there it is, Consecration, which pretty much now is game winning for me. Yeah, and he concedes. My stream of threats and dragons would now be coming forth, and there'd be very little he could do to fight against it. So, Gunnolf's Dragon Paladin, what do I think? Well, I did manage to win a couple of games, but for the most part I've had really, really bad luck with this deck. I'd be interested to know what your thoughts are for you guys who are watching this video, and if you've got the cards. Maybe you do give it a try. I'd be interested in feedback. I'd be interested in potential improvements to this deck. What cards would you put in? What cards would you take out? Those are the kinds of things I'm interested in, because I love dragons and I love dragon decks, and I really want to make them work. I have a feeling that maybe Reno Dragon Paladin would be better than this deck, in the same way that I think Reno Dragon Priest is better than just normal Dragon Priest, in my opinion anyway. So, I don't know, if you guys have got an opinion on this, please, please do make it known in the comments section. I mean, would this deck benefit from the Paladin Death Knight, for example? Would it benefit from inserting a couple more Death Rattle minions, and then maybe ends off the Corruptor? Various consideration there. So yeah, if you guys have got thoughts, please write them down in the comment section below. Thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed the video. In our next video, this is a little preview for our next one, we're going to be looking at an Enzoth Secrets Hunter. And I know you guys have been craving Hunter content. You guys have been asking me, make Hunter videos, make Hunter videos. Well, I will answer your wishes. Our next video will be an Enzoth Secrets Hunter. So thanks very much for joining me, everyone, and I will see you all again very soon for more Wild Mode fun.